Hi, hello, howdy. My name is Scarlett. Welcome back to my channel if you're back. If you're new, then welcome. Hi. Today we have a crazy exciting analysis to do because what we're analyzing today are the first two trailers and the only footage that we have of the One Piece live action that's coming out in like a month, which I still can't like wrap my head around. But regardless of that, I am so excited. I am so crazy excited. And me making this channel has now given me the excuse to literally go frame by frame through both of the trailers and pick out everything that I see. I was really taking pictures of everything and also every single time that Emily Rudd's Nami came up because of also, today we're guest starring Little Miss Otis. She's having her little kibbles and munchies for the day right now. Oh, you're just gonna sit there? Oh, what a good girl. Do you want to play chess? The way we're gonna look at it is through chronological order. We're gonna start with the Luffy flashback, Shanks, Lord of the Coast, Higema and all the bandits and all that. We don't see Higema and all the bandits. Come on. Editing and producing and working on my other two videos, I realized I wasn't keeping my face close enough to the microphone. So, sorry about the audio quality based on that from before, but I think we have a better setup now. Alright, let's actually start talking about what we're here to talk about. The One Piece live action. So, the full 3-minute trailer came out, and I just watched it again just now before making this video so I could go through frame by frame and take screenshots of everything. See, having the microphone this close is good, but also I think I don't know, maybe if I made it higher? 8 minutes into my recording, let's actually focus on the One Piece live action. Regarding the entire Luffy flashback, in the 3-minute we saw the whole Shanks putting the hat on Luffy, fantastic. We see the Lord of the Coast again. I think it's the same clip of the Lord of the Coast that we got in the teaser. Also, we do see the first shot we get is Windmill Village. I think it's really cool how the writer and creative director is working and getting like direct approval from Oda to be able to do these things. Working directly with Oda and having Oda on set so much, as he's like talked about a little bit in the SBS, and as some of the like crew and staff have like talked about and like talking in interviews and stuff. I forgot I didn't put my Luffy anywhere. Perfect. Oh my god, that works perfect. Okay, that's a perfect place to put him. We see Shanks a couple times. Shanks is one of the only characters that I'm seeing and I'm iffy on just seeing him. I'll have to see what it's like when Shanks actually does things, because really the only thing that we've seen Shanks do up until now is a funny little finger gun and standing there like, and that's all he does, at least from what we've seen. Knowing One Piece, Shanks does a lot more than that in that initial Luffy flashback, but since we haven't seen that yet, I don't know how I feel about his performance. But talking about performances, Luffy's performance. Luffy's played by Iñaki Godoy. Mackenyu is playing Zoro. Love Mackenyu as Zoro. Like I said before, Emily Rudd is playing Nami. Usopp is played by Jacob Romero Gibson. And Sanji, played by Taz Skylar. And also, Shanks is played by Peter Gadio. I don't know if I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I'm very sorry. And we see a full shot of Shellstown, and I think it looks magnificent. It's really just a like drone shot of Cape Town, but they've CG'd the marine base of Axehand Morgan on top, talking about all the stuff that we see from after Kobe and Luffy get onto the island of Shellstown and do all their things there until Luffy goes finds Zoro, who's crucified in a weird BDSM way. A big change that's happening. So both the Netflix series and the anime want to introduce Nami as early as they can. So they want to be able to integrate Nami into whatever the first story arc is. Within the anime, the way that they do that, they put chapter 1 at episode 4 and just start you with some random bullshit you don't know when Boy is in barrel and goes up to ship and does shenaniganry and punches a woman. Luffy doesn't discriminate. You gotta give him that. So, with wanting to add Nami in early, it builds the appeal, have hot and sexy woman there earlier, so that engrosses more people and things like me. So, we have the battle at Shellstown with Zoro, Luffy, Nami versus a bunch of Marines, and eventually we have the Luffy versus Morgan. Cool. It's gonna be a cool fight. Then we get on our little shitty pre-Mary boat, and we make our way over to Baratie. Now, Baratie looks sick as fuck. The ship that they built for that, all of the ships that they built for this series, actually. Every single one that we've been shown thus far has looked fantastic. And since we're talking about Baratie, it's relevant. We see an entire ship for Sanji's mentor's flashback. I don't know if they built the Cooking George, but I really hope they built the Cooking George of the Cook Pirates. Which, mind you, their Jolly Roger looks like that. Oh my god. I love them. The other ships that we see off the top of my head, the Red Force, but I don't remember if that is the Red Force or not. Definitely see Alvida's ship. So, in Baratie, there are a few changes that they made for the Baratie adaptation that they're doing. Mainly, we see Arlong and his Fishman pirates on the Baratie. So, this is a way that they're condensing two of the small arcs that make up the large portion of content that they need to condense down into 8-hour episodes. So they need to condense 100 chapters, because what's latest in the timeline that we see from all of the shots that we get is the 5 crew members with their foot on the barrel like that, stating their dreams respectively. Luffy wants to become the king of the pirates. Zoro wants to become the world's greatest swordsman, which we're going to jump back to Baratie and talk about that a little bit. But wait, be patient. Nami wants to chart the entire world. Sanji wants to find a fictional place called the All Blue, a ocean that supposedly has every single type of fish in it. All of the fish from every ocean, but all in one ocean. And also, Usopp, he wants to be a brave warrior of the sea, because right now he's kind of a little bitch. But also look at him go. Also look at his nip slip. Usopp nip slip. Why am I like this? That didn't hurt up until the last one, but that last one really hurt. And moving on to a further point, the CGI for like the devil fruit powers, the practical effects for the things that are not things that real people have or do, like Mary in Syrup Village. He still has like the fluffy little hair and the little like goat horns, because that's what Mary looked like in the manga. I think that's fantastic. I'm weirdly excited to see Kuro and like Kuro's face, which I never thought I would say, because it's fucking Kuro of the 1,000 Plans. Oh yeah. Yeah, you were killed in Usopp's arc. I think we get a fantastic, because one of the shots in the new trailer that we just got today is just a well that's like 20 feet deep, only one entrance just down the well, and Zoro just standing at the bottom, just like, And I think that's a fantastic Zoro getting lost gag. And I am so glad that it is being incorporated. I was talking about CGI. I should continue that. With Luffy's CGI, at first with just this teaser, the only thing is we saw 2 gum pistols. I'm probably still gonna say Gomu Gomu no pistol, and like Gomu Gomu no Gatling, and Gomu Gomu no Uchi. Uchi is whip. A big thing that I was worried about is the depiction of other devil fruit powers past what Luffy's is. Because like with Luffy, at least for the first like half of the series, all you really need to do is the same shit over or more. Or bigger if we get all the way to like Water 7 or whatever. If Buggy's fruit in the new trailer when he does the Bara cannon, that looked fantastic. Like, I loved the animation that they had for that. I'm not going to try and like record it and put it here. I'm just going to have like one screenshot of it. I will try and link an info card that will take you to the trailer. I highly suggest watching it if you have not already. If you're watching this video this far and have not already, thank you, I appreciate you, but watch that. That's relevant reading. I'm sorry if my cat is being disrespectful of my webcam. I can't tell right now because of where she is, but she's cleaning herself, so I don't want to, like, bother her. Oh, no, not that deaf. So, segue off the CGI point from Buggy's Bara cannon. Buggy himself, I am so excited to see the performance for. Otis. I am so excited to see what Buggy's performance looks like. Just judging by that first teaser image that we got of just the terrifying, like, Joker Buggy. Even in the new footage that we got, like I said with the Bara cannon, that looked great. But also, the other image that we have that has him with the hat, whenever he's doing the Bara cannon against Nami and Zoro, he has a bandana on, and I can't tell if he's just like bandana-ing his hair back, or if he just has like tassels or hair extension on the side of that like little bicorn hat that he has that has the little Buggy insignia. Very cute. Segueing from talking about Buggy, I love how well that they just captured exactly how it feels reading it on the manga page or watching it in the anime, but in the live action. It works perfectly. Now moving on to talking about the last segment, Arlong Park. Woo! We see Sanji do the thing where he, on Full Body Soup, go bye-bye. There's a fly in the soup that Full Body's complaining about. I think his name is Bocce. He's best boy. Best boy Bocce. Why am I fucking talking about Bocce? But, like I said before, we see the Fishman Pirates on Baratie, which means it's probably going to be more of a... There's an altercation between the Straw Hats and Arlong's Fishman Pirates at Baratie. Then they need to go back to their base so that they can have home field advantage and all their resources, and the Straw Hats need to leave and continue on their voyage, so they follow them and get to Arlong Park that way. Sidebar, Arlong Park in this adaptation is like an actual amusement park. Like, there's like carnival games in the background of the Luffy v Arlong fight. I think that's fucking fantastic. And also hilarious. I just thought that was funny, so I thought I should say something about it. In the new trailer, we see one scene that looks strikingly like the walk on Arlong Park, where we have the 4 boys walking on Arlong Park because Nami just had a very traumatic moment and stabbed herself repeatedly in the shoulder and got the hat and was crying. We see that. I wanted to cry. I won't yet until August 31st, whenever it comes out, and then I'll probably cry. Next thing, it does seem like that shot that we see with the 4 boys, that's not the walk on Arlong Park. I think that might be the walk up to Nami, before Luffy has that moment with her. And then Nami joins them, and all 5 have a walk on Arlong Park. Because a little bit later in the trailer, we do see these double doors that look like it's like an entrance to Arlong Park at like the edge of whatever. We see it kicked down with all 5 Straw Hats there, and you see Nami there. She has the hat on, she has the bandages on. Seeing that she had the bandages on, I don't know, it was a significant thing to me, because I didn't know if they would portray as graphic of a scene as a girl being so fed up with her enslavement that she takes a knife, just repeatedly stabbing herself in the arm where the mark is of the person who enslaved her. And just seeing that bandage there on that one shot proves that even in some way, and not that I want it to be graphic, but in the manga and in the anime, there's a lot of blood there. She is stabbing herself over and over in the shoulder. And just the emotional weight of that moment is crazy. So like I said before, I cannot wait to see that adapted in live action. After these 4 minutes of content that we have, that I have now analyzed frame by frame for the purposes of this video, a good example of how they're able to portray the emotion of One Piece through just these 2 trailers that they've released. So in Yaki's Luffy, you can see the just unending joy and excitement for adventure and exploration and making friends. And that was a degree of happiness that I didn't know could be portrayed well in live action, because Luffy is this ray of sunshine to everywhere that he goes. He is not even a ray of sunshine, he is the sun. I think that from what I've seen, and if his performance is reflective of the bits that we've seen, I think Iñaki is going to wonderfully portray that. Same as with Zoro, with how just talented in his art that Mackenyu is. Aside on Zoro, they are doing not even aside on Zoro. Main thing on Zoro, they're doing 3-sword style. We see Zoro with the mouth sword, and it's fantastic. Also, same goes for Emily Rudd's Nami and Jacob Romero Gibson's Usopp. All of them, I am already sold on. Now, the only Straw Hat that I'm not entirely sold on yet is Sanji. Now, they made Sanji British. They made Sanji British. You know, British people aren't exactly known for their culinary skills. You know, it might make a lot more sense if, I don't know, Sanji was, maybe French? Because his entire character and situation that he came from is based off of French cooking, and all of his attack names are in French. Why is Sanji British? Why? Please, enlighten me. Now, I don't think it's that bad. I think it does work. He's all fancy and prim and proper, and he needs to be a foil for Zoro. So, I want this Netflix show to go on as long as possible. If possible, longer than any Netflix show has gone. Because the farther we get in One Piece, the more it's like, how the fuck are they going to adapt this? And I want all of it. I want all of it. I've been recording for an... So, let me just give you some lightning facts about any little things that I didn't cover through my discussion before. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please consider checking out some of my other analysis videos. They are all over One Piece. Stick around. My name is Scarlett, and I hope to see you again here soon. Bye.